Siblings, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, I am so sorry that this video came up a day later than it was supposed to. It was my fault. I didn't take the proper time and do things the way I've been doing them. I apologize. I know that this topic is very important, at least to me, and it shows why I've been fought in order to make this happen. Because today's subject, pride. This one subject has plagued mankind since the very beginning. This one subject can be skewed, and the good aspects of it buried beneath fear of its ill effects. There are several different types of pride, but there's only one type of hubris. Pride and hubris, despite their current definitions, are two very different ideas. There's good kind of pride and bad kind of pride. Bad pride is hubris. Got it? Okay. To illustrate this, God has left us many clues. I will choose two of them. One of them is in 2 Corinthians 7 verse 4. And this is Paul speaking to the Corinthians. He says, I speak to you with great frankness. I take pride in you, great pride in you. And I am greatly encouraged. In all our troubles, my joy knows no bounds. Paul is speaking to the Corinthians about the fact that even though they're in trouble because of the persecution that was happening at the time, and because Paul was in prison at the time, he's still happy. And he takes a great amount of satisfaction in the fact that the Corinthians are doing the right thing in the midst of trouble. This is the proper kind of pride. This is the pride that's good to have, that God set in place for us to have, my opinion. I think God set it in place. I don't know. I'm assuming he did. He set everything else in place. The other kind of pride is more exhibited in Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3. It says, the pride of your heart has deceived you. You who live in the clefts of rocks and make your home on the heights. Say to yourself, who can bring me to the ground? That kind of pride, hubris, is the one we're supposed to look out for. Now, like I said, there's different types of pride. There's pride in your works and your efforts, which is defined as the pleasure or satisfaction taken in or by something done or belonging to oneself and believed to reflect credit upon oneself. There's even pride in yourself, a pleasant or exhilarating emotion that results in positive self-evaluation. Okay, those are good things. Pride in others. I was looking again and I found a website called ChristianThinkTank.com, and the link for everything I've gotten is down there in the description box thing. Someone calls it a doobly-doo. I don't know. It says, recognize quality, celebrate growth, honor effort, rejoice at every attempt at excellence, and encourage every incremental improvement. Now, some people would say that's a flawed idea, but the basis of the idea is there. It's okay. Now, there's also pride in ideas, which is very close to hubris. Be careful. And there's also belief in heritage, or pride in beliefs and heritage. That's where things begin to edge. And that's why hubris is one of those gray things that a lot of people are afraid of. Or, at the very least, me. I'm afraid of it. Another word for hubris is haughty. And that's one of the things that in the Bible, God says he detests a haughty look. Haughty means arrogantly superior or disdainful. Basically, seeing yourself higher or better than others. The description I found was a person driving a very expensive car in a poor neighborhood while speaking bad about the people that live in the poor neighborhood. That's where hubris comes in, and that is one of the things that Satan loves to mess with us about. He takes this thing that's a very gray area and he kind of pulls it over, the good stuff, and it gets lumped in pride, cardinal vice. And it's really sad, because pride is one of the good things that God put on earth for us to enjoy. And all of the good things Satan is just systematically wiping out. Some he puts under the guise of religion. And, religion is a great tormentor in our life. For example, sex. Probably amongst the greatest gifts. I believe it is one of the greatest gifts that God ever gave us. Sex is supposed to be a good thing. And do you know what it's been turned into? Yes, you do, because you've seen it. Pornography. It has been turned into a joke. Satan has taken one of the best things that God gave us, and he shoved it underneath years and years of repression. And after so long underneath the murky depths, it comes back out filthy. And with the pornography industry, the things that make it wrong, with all of that seeping out, it just turns into a horrible, awful mess. And those who are supposed to enjoy it don't. It's distressing, at least to me. Our faith, the thing that we're supposed to enjoy doing the most in worship, he's turned into a bore. He's turned into just a chore, another religious chore that so enslaves us, we don't want to do it. Some people have been so desensitized to the name God that they just tune it out altogether. Anytime you mention someone named God, anytime you mention God, their attention's gone. Because if they haven't been bored to tears, they've been assaulted by the church. Well, the church is the institution, not the body. Church is an institution, like I said last time, is an abomination. It shouldn't be an institution. Church is the name of the body of Christ. That's what it's supposed to be. I realize this has been very, very short, and I've been stuttering a lot. That's because this subject gets me so riled up. And Satan's actions irritate me to no end. I barely can tolerate it. I hope you'll take this to heart. I hope that these words have edified you and have made your life better. Again, I'm sorry that I wasn't on time. But until next time, keep living, keep laughing, keep loving. And as always,